Hello boys and girls, this is Mrs. Duffy, and today we are studying Grade 1, Unit 5, Week 4, diphthongs. And a diphthong is a vowel team that has two sounds. It moves from one part of your mouth to another. So this is ow, and this one says ow, just like cow. Now we use OU in the middle of words. OW can be used in the middle or at the end of words, and I'll show you what I mean. The first thing I always say is make sure you can read all of your spelling words. I'm going to do that with you. Try and say the words with me. Cow, town, mouse, how, out, mouth, nothing, early. All right, let's get started. Notice where the OW is. It's at the end. That's your diphthong. You say diphthong. Yep, diphthong. It's in the middle in this one. But all of the OU are in the middle. See there? This one is OW. That's at the end. So cow, town, and how have OW in them, and mouse, out, and mouth have OU in them. And we like this one in the middle, and we tend to put this one at the end, but it can be in the middle as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with cow. And cow has two sounds. When you want to encode, that means write the word. You want to sound it out. K, ow. And remember, ow goes, ow. Feel that move inside your mouth, ow. It sounds like two parts of your mouth, right? You can feel it. This is k. That should be easy, right? And ow is OW. So this is your vowel. It's going to sit together on one phoneme dot. And now the next word is town. T. Ow. So I don't have two different sounds for the ow. I'm going to put them on the same phoneme dot. Town is t. You know that part? Ow. Here it is in the middle. And you know the end. So the only part you have to learn by heart is the OW. And I'm going to jump down to this one because I already looked through our list. And I know that these three have the diphthong OW. And this is how. Ow. That's a very breathy sound. That's your H. You already know that. And ow. I'm not going to give it two dots. It's going to stay together. That's my vowel team called a diphthong. Notice that this is at the end, this is at the end, and there's just that one in the middle. Okay, now we're going to use the OU pattern. I'm going to erase that. We're going to go down to OU as the diphthong. And notice that there's a consonant after it, and here this has consonants after it. So it can start the word, but it's not going to end it like how and cow. So that's a good way to help you memorize how to spell this. So out has two phonemes. Ow, t. Now you don't want to put the ow, ooh, it's not like that. It's OU, and then the t right here. Ow, t. That's going to sit on the same bus seat. They're together, they're a vowel team. And the next one is mouth. 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 You know that. That's easy. You don't have to study that part. Ow is OU. And since it's in the middle, we're going to use that OU. And then the digraph, TH. That's two letters, one sound. Ow. And the last one is mouse. Ow. That's easy. Ow. And you know it's in the middle, so after you mapped it out, you're going to use, to use OU. And then And now this would look funny if I've read it many times. I know I'm missing something. E has many jobs in English, her phonics. This job is just to hold that S up. He is not doing anything that would, there go my lights. He is not doing anything that would influence the vowels as he usually does. He has an influence over vowels when he's near them. But in this case, he's just helping that rounded letter S stand upright. That's his only job, and you can memorize that part. So that's the diphthongs in this week's words for Unit 5, Week 4. There are 2 sight words that your teacher might ask you to spell on your spelling test. And this first one is nothing, and that is 2 syllables. So you would pound it. It would go nothing. Nothing. That's 2 syllables. So I'm going to write only 3 phonemes. You know that part. That's your O. You might have to memorize that. There's your digraph. Now, I never sound out my suffixes. I just write them. And I'm not going to sound them out, so I'm not going to put any phoneme dots down. So I'm just going to write ing. I-N-G. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to box it off to remind myself that that's a suffix. Nothing. And then last one is early. Now, it really has a vowel team and then an R, but I'm going to ask you to memorize this whole piece as and then this as a suffix ly. So if you wanted to sound it out, early, is E-A-R. You're going to memorize that by heart. And ly, just the suffix. I'm going to treat it like a suffix and just L-Y. And that's early. You don't want to be late for school. Maybe you want to be a few minutes early. Okay, those are your words for Unit 5, Week 4, Grade 1 with diphthongs. O-U, where we mostly use that one in the middle, and O-W, and we mostly use that at the end, but in some cases we put it in the middle.